Hello. What I'm going to do in this video is announce a call for voice actors for two different mods that I'm working on. The first one is a remake of my first ever mod, David Hunter: A Brotherhood Story, and the second one is a much smaller mod similar to my Vault 494 mod, which I've called Radium Inc. And now the reason I'm doing both of these now is because I had them ready quite a while ago, but didn't really feel like I wanted to put them out straight after Far Harbor Story, and especially since I didn't really feel like they were worthy successors. I guess I felt a little bit surprised by how well that had done, and wasn't sure I could just put out one of these not quite so good mods next. So at the moment, I'm working on a totally original mod. But I thought while I was working on that, I can have calls for voice actors out for these other mods at the same time, so there won't be quite as long between any releases of any content as there would be, because work's been a lot slower recently. So the first mod I'm going to discuss is the David Hunter: A Brotherhood Story. So I don't really have a specific sounding voice in mind for David. Really, he just has to sound better than me when I did it, which is actually quite a low bar. But I'm just going to read out the character description that I've written for him, which is up on the casting call site. David Hunter is a scribe with a Brotherhood of Steel. David is a kind, caring man who believes in the ideas of Elder Lion's Brotherhood, but the Brotherhood should use their strength and technology to make people's lives better. Hunter is fiercely idealistic to the point where other members of the Brotherhood mistake it for weakness. In reality, Hunter would always prefer a situation to be resolved without violence, but he understands that sometimes his principles need to be physically fought for if they're to be made reality. And now David is the largest part that's ever been in any of my mods, and this is even when I cut down the original amount of lines. So he now has around 307 lines, and because of the size of that part, I thought that it was quite a lot to ask to do it for free. So, because I've received a few donations from my Far Harbor mod, I thought I would offer it as a paid role. And now, again, it's not a huge amount of money, but I've put up $20 as the paid amount, and hopefully that's at least enough as like a sort of a bit of compensation. Because obviously, I am a PhD student. I don't earn any money. I'm just expending money, and these mods don't make any money. I know it's not a great excuse, but I've at least got something to offer for what is a very large part ultimately for a hobbyist project. So that's that for the David Hunter role, and so now I'm going to discuss about the other role. So this mod I've called Radium Inc, and it's only a very very small dungeon mod. In fact, it's even smaller than Vault 494, because I just kind of intended to make this mod as like a side project for myself. Then I ended up with this voiced character that needed voicing, and thought, well, I'll make it to release it. So essentially, Radium Inc is a pre-war technology company that was set up in order to sell the magic of the nuclear world into your home. So basically, it sells radium-infused products, and the character for this role is Rickus, which is the Radium Inc. Computer Administrator. It's the Radium Inc. Computer Aided Administration System, and Rickus has been overseeing Radium Inc. headquarters alone for 200 years. He was initially designed as a basic computer program to interact with the visitors to the company, but gradually developed sentience when the chief accountant gave him his name. When Rickus meets the player, he attempts to trap them in Rad Inc. headquarters, turning them into a ghoul so they'll live forever as his companion. So initially, Rickus speaks with the personality of a cheesy 1950s television voiceover. So if you've seen the introductions to the Fallout videos, like those special videos, it's kind of a voice like that. Whereas I'm not going to even attempt to do an impression because I know it's not going to be any good. But he's over enthusiastic and he appears completely convinced in the quality and safety of Radium Inc. products. And when the player first reaches the R&D department of Radium Inc., Rickus reveals a more sinister agenda and the enthusiastic personality becomes more unhinged and sadistic. When the player attempts to kill him, he becomes lucid and reveals his loneliness, asking the player to deliver him to a settlement in exchange for revealing company secrets. Now, this is a much smaller part than David. He has 92 lines, so I've decided to leave this as an unpaid thing because I've done like much larger parts for unpaid before, so I felt like this I could get away with this one. But it does have a lot more range to him, and I have something a lot more specific in mind for that kind of really enthusiastic sort of telly salesman kind of personality that he would have, trying to get people to buy what is essentially a bad product. These radium products are actually dangerous, but they try and spin all the dangers into sounding really good. So it's kind of a bit of a snake oil salesman, kind of really enthusiastic, cheesy kind of personality, the kind of thing that you see in a lot of adverts in the Fallout 4 universe. So those are the two mods that I've got. I've provisionally set the date for deadlines as being Sunday the 18th of March. So it was 1 month after I originally created the draft casting call, but I've only got round to creating the video this evening. But I'm seeing YouTube have problems with upload, so it might be even later when I actually get to upload the video. So those are the projects that I have going at the moment. I'm also working on an entirely new original mod, which is going to be quite different to any of the mods that I've done before. It's still got the suffix story to it, but it's not set in the Commonwealth. It's set in a totally different location. So I'm thinking it could be potentially quite an interesting mod if I'm successful in the plan that I have. So those are the parts that I have available, and I'll be working on those in conjunction with my main project. So, yeah, that's that. Thank you for listening. Please consider applying via the Casting Call Club page. And if you have any questions, you can comment here or message me on the casting call thing, or you can email me at I have my j_shepherd8419@aol.com. I think I'll put that in the description. Email that I also use specifically for voice acting mod things. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye.